Welcome to day 8 of the 12 days of Christmas. Today, let's get smart. Today is about books, all the information you need to be a successful quilter. We'll start with our pocket guides. These are small little books that fit in your quilting bag or your purse. First up, know your needles. This pocket guide tells you all about hand stitching and machine needles, the different sizes, their uses, the fabric you use them with, and threads that work good with them too. Next up, paper piecing. It teaches you about paper piecing and using foundations, and it's filled with tips and tricks. Know your stabilizers. This is all about stabilizers for embroidery. Cutaway, tear away, wash away, heat away, and specialty stabilizers. Then, know your batting. This is a great pocketbook. It tells you all the different kinds of batting and includes a chart that compares them on many different items, including loft, the maximum distance between your stitching, washability, and uses. It'll teach you everything you need to know to choose the batting for your next project. Then there's a pocket guide on interfacing. All the different interfacings that are out there, including stabilizers that are used for interfacing. It includes information on fleece, fusible web, tapes, and specialty interfacings like PUL, heat moldable interfacing, and iron-on vinyl. Next up, the pocket guide for embroidery stitching. There are over 30 stitches in this little pocket guide, as well as information on needles, threads, and using stitches for embellishment. Then we have the pocket guide for quilting with pre-cuts. Just like the title says, it's going to teach you about the different pre-cuts that are out there. It gives you several different blocks to sew and shows you how to turn them into quilts. Next up, Quilter's Fabric Pocket Guide by Alex Anderson. She talks about different kinds of fabric. She teaches you a little bit about color, design of fabric, sizes of prints, caring for your fabric, and troubleshooting when you have trouble with your fabric. Last up for our pocket guides is the No Math Quilt Charts and Formulas. This is a great book for those of you who don't want to figure it out on your own. It is filled with charts. If I want a 4-inch half square triangle, what size of square do I start with? If I have a 7-inch block, what are my setting triangles cut at? How many 2-inch squares can I get out of 1.25 yards? There's a chart for all of that. Those are the pocket guides to help you quilt. Now let's move into more informative, larger books. These are companion guides, a bit more information than the pocket guides. First up, the pre-cut companion. So you will learn about all the different pre-cuts that are there, how to use them. It also includes over 25 block patterns that use pre-cuts. Then we have the Quilter's 10-inch square pre-cut companion book. That is done by Jenny Doan of Missouri Star. You know how she loves to use pre-cuts. This book is all about using 10-inch squares, where you can use them, how to cut them, and it includes block patterns and then quilt patterns. Then we have the Ultimate Applique Reference Tool. This book tells you everything you need to know for applique. Hand applique and machine applique. You're going to learn about the needles you need to use, different threads, and how they're used. For machine applique, You're going to learn about heat transferable applique and the stitches that you need when you're doing machine applique. For hand applique, she teaches you needle turn and other techniques for hand applique. She also talks about how to design a quilt with applique, and she includes some simple patterns for applique. Then we have the comprehensive guide to machine embroidery. This is a very good book. It talks all about stabilizers, fabric, needles. It has placement guides, tips for hooping and different ways of hooping, how to transfer your patterns from your computer to your embroidery machine. There's a great section on troubleshooting and also a section on specialty embroidery techniques, and also a few patterns for small projects at the back. Then we have some fun little books. First up is the Riley Blake Quilty Mini Calendar. It's a 5x7 calendar, and it's been delayed. Our supplier doesn't have it in stock right now, and we thought about taking it off the list, but it's so cute we left it on. Go ahead and order it and know when it comes in, we'll let you know. Then there's the 2-year pocket planner, so much to do. The perfect size calendar to stick in your purse to keep all your quilting dates straight. Well, that's day 8 of the 12 days of Christmas. Let's get smart.